Your hair is so pointy and
She's talking about people's hair being pointy. It's cool. Welcome to Sports Talks Texas. Hi. Essence.
Oh, you're on.
Yes.
What up?
What up, Lex? What's your name?
Hello, Josh.
Josh, what's up, Josh?
Name's Josh.
Man, thank everybody for joining us. When you do join us, come chime in. We got a good show today. A lot of informative sports information. Sports information is coming towards you. But before we get there, we got a story for me. You watch some football. What's up?
The Cowboys beat the living crap out of the Rams, and I'm so proud of them.
You watched it?
Yeah, I did. I did.
The whole game or just a little bit?
I watched the entire game.
What?
I did.
What you learned?
The Cowboys really aren't terrible. They just play bad sometimes. Like some of the plays that they call, I'm like, why would you do that knowing dang well?
You don't know the plays. You don't know the plays. Right?
Nice.
What do you mean though? Like, do you think like they run too much, or what do you mean by that?
Like, I don't even know. Certain plays, I'm just like, you shouldn't have done that one. Because it was like certain like plays, it takes about 10 seconds for everything to stop.
Right.
Bad plays,
You're right.
it's done.
Yeah.
The quarterback's a set and it's done.
Well, I kind of agree. They do be messing up. I think sometimes they run like the ball first and second down. They get in a bad situation. They got to throw it. Everybody knows they're going to throw it.
Mhm.
It doesn't work, right? But that's cool. Watching the Rams game this weekend against them, they were smashing.
No, like seriously, I was
Right.
really proud. I was very proud.
Yeah, the defense came out like super tough, super strong. You know what I mean? So yeah, they had a good week. But the Cowboys always play good against kind of teams that are like mediocre.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
No, but also like whenever I was on TikTok, I saw like the Eagles and the Cowboys. I did not realize their rivalry was what it
it's
was.
thick.
It's bad. Like Dak was like, quote, like it was a quote from Dak. He was like, "Nah, go ahead and put me in." I'm like, "Yo, calm down. It's not that bad. It's okay." Nah, they like hate each other.
Right. I don't know who hates each other the most between them. I don't know if Dallas fans hate them the most, or Philly probably hates Dallas more. But Dallas has so many people that don't like them, so it's like everybody's a rivalry to them. So I want to talk about something.
Mhm.
Did anybody see the guy kick the dude on hockey and slice his throat and kill him?
What?
Anybody see that?
No.
Who?
Okay. I don't know the name, but look up hockey. Player dies on the ice. It was just earlier this
Oh,
week.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Man, check it out.
Oh my
So
God.
they're basically saying it was like a freak accident. It was not a freak accident.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because those guys know about that.
Right. So dude is like, standing where you are, where they're ice, on the ice. And the guy who kicked him comes around a couple guys and just does like this flying roundhouse. And
That's crazy.
it has nothing to do with hockey. It wasn't
Yeah.
a check. It wasn't a, let's start a fight thing. He just
Nah, he was trying to kill him.
trying to kill him. There's no way on earth that a hockey player should be lifting his feet off of the ice to strike somebody out.
No, because like if you go for a nice
Punch
left
or something.
right hook,
Right.
that's fine. But you know what your skates do because
right.
they purposely.
Yeah,
You
it's
know.
like saying two boxers fight each other, and then the boxer hits the other person in the back of the head. You're not supposed to do that, but trying to say it's an accident.
It's not an accident.
Like
There's no possible way.
you know what you're doing.
If y'all get a chance, y'all Google it, check out the video.
Okay.
They may have taken it down. There was a lot of blood on the ice.
Oh, yeah.
It happened. He started to grab his neck, run to his trainer and stuff.
Yeah.
But he ends up
Yeah,
dying.
that's
He ends up dying. It's tough.
How old was he?
I think the 20-something?
Yeah, he's
27,
really
28.
Yeah.
20-something, 28. He's young. He's young. Shout out to the Rangers.
Wait, actually, Mills just said go Rangers.
Okay.
Go Rangers.
What's up, Bill? What up, Bill? For real, man. That's good
Yeah.
stuff. First World Series in their history. That's good stuff, man.
No, and then she did see the video of the hockey player.
She did.
Mhm.
Hey, nice meeting you, Josh.
What's your name?
My name's Drake. They call me Drake. Mr. Dre B, man.
Mr. Drake.
All right.
All right,
Hey,
thank
come
you,
back
Drake.
in, bro. We'll see you next
Oh, yeah,
time.
we'll
Okay? Yeah, that's what's up, man. That was tough. The Rangers did their thing. 63 years. I gotta send this out. I gotta show my
I'm on
jacket.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Mills, I know you want one of these now. You can't have one, Mills. This is a classic starter jacket. You know what I'm talking about? Classic and authentic. This didn't come from Big T.
Oh
Okay.
my
Yeah,
god.
that's the real deal right there.
That's big.
5-6-year-old jacket. Look,
like that.
look. Since 1971, man. That's how long they've been around. They got their first championship, and I got the jacket. Yes, sir. Let's go, man. So anyway, Moving on. It's just me right now. Hey, you too, bro. I got Larry coming in later. Anybody at Cloud Magazine that's seen anything, let me know what you've seen this week. That was very interesting. I want to talk about high school football. Won't take me long. Can you run my little stats across the top real quick?
Yeah, and Mel said, let me borrow that jacket.
Yeah, you can get it. It's love. It's all family. It's all family, Mil. You can wear that.
All right.
So
high school football first.
Two big games in Texas. Y'all know about DeSoto. Y'all know about Duncanville.
Mm-hmm.
There are two of the top ranked teams in the state. They had a game last week. It was a division, so it wasn't like a playoffs or nothing. I think Duncanville was on like this huge winning streak. DeSoto stopped that, so they moved up in the rankings nationally to like number 7 nationally. They got a really good team. And then the second pair of teams I want to talk about, South Lake Carroll. You heard of South Lake Carroll?
Yeah.
You ever heard of South Lake Carroll?
No.
All right. Well, South Lake Carroll is like they're going towards like Fort Worth or something like that.
Yeah, it's far.
It's far, but they've been perennially a great high school football team. Like they've had winning streaks. They've won a lot of division championships. There's another team called Trophy Club, and you heard of Trophy Club?
Yep.
So they're kind of in the same area, but Trophy Club has been like trying to battle with South Lake Carroll over the years, and they haven't been able to beat them, right? So last year they met them twice. They got beat by them both times. This year they finally beat them. I think they beat them 34-17. And it's not that I'm a Trophy Club fan. I'm a South Lake Carroll Dragons hater. Well, they recruit. They recruit kids. They're a high class city, right? So they have all the funds to like be better than everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just glad they finally lost. So that's cool. I'm glad with that. And y'all can check out the standings right there. These are the standings for Texas. For the high school teams, So nothing locally really been popping like last year when they had a lot of good teams out here. So anyway, I just want to get that real quick. We can move on.
Okay. No, I will say, I've heard about Duncanville like since I was in middle school because my dad, he went there. Mm-hmm. And then even whenever I was out playing in West, everyone was like, we're going to go to the Duncanville game this weekend. They're going to tear, like, it was a thing.
Yeah.
When I was in school, it was Denton Ryan.
Denton Ryan's still good.
Yeah.
Guys,
we smoked them though. One Star High School, 2017. Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Denton Guy, I think Denton Ryan, they're all pretty good teams.
Denton Ryan they're killers.
Yeah. That's what's up. Any more talking? What's he talking about? Let me borrow this.
Yeah.
So we had some NFL trades this year. Okay. This past week. Some of the big ones. Before I get to the big ones, I want to talk about. Show y'all.
Oh God.
You already know. You don't get to harass me and heckle me this week because once again we win.
So do the Cowboys. So just go ahead and give us our props.
We're gonna get to them.
Okay.
But this ain't about them. Right?
It is.
Okay.
It is.
It's about this right here. Okay. You see that? Mm-hmm. All right. Now
I didn't see it.
Talk about my trade. Right, about a player I'm kind of getting fed up with, but Jamison Williams has got his replacement for right now until he develops. His name is Donovan People-Jones. He's a wide receiver from Cleveland. Okay. He played for Michigan. Yeah, the Wolverines, baby.
Alrighty, yes.
Yeah, so he's going to stretch the field for the Lions, going to make our offense even more potent. You know what I'm saying? As we go down this last little 9 games of the season. Shout out to all my Lions fans. One pride. You know what I'm saying? We're holding it down in first place right now in the NFC North, looking real good. You know what I'm saying? Looking real good, baby. Yeah, we're looking real like, first round playoff, getting the first round bias good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No trades for the Cowboys. They didn't do nothing this year. Kansas City, we got them on the damn. So we have a simulation of So if you see that, if y'all see that in the back right there, right there on the TV, that's the PlayStation 5. And we're simulating the Miami Dolphins versus Kansas City Chiefs, and the Kansas City Chiefs are smoking these boys, man. What is that? 52-31, man. That's crazy.
2 times in a row.
That's not gonna happen, bro. That's not gonna happen this third.
Can we just talk about their offense, please?
Who's offense?
The Chiefs.
What about it?
Last game.
Oh, how boo-boo it was?
Bad.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Bad.
I benched Mahomes.
Running.
I benched Mahomes on my fantasy football league because he's been not playing like really good, even though they're on like a long winning streak.
Right.
They just don't look good on offense. I don't know what's going on. Well, I think I know what's going on. What do you think is going on if you do?
I don't know. I think they're getting too comfortable.
Really? Okay, that's a good one. I think that, and you might not know this guy's name, but I know you kind of do the football.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
Okay, so even though they won the Super Bowl last year, I think that it was more so like a proven thing because people didn't kind of know
They
the
wanted to make a
tendencies.
name for themselves.
Yes. This year, Tyreek Hill is still in Miami acting a fool, and if he was still in Kansas City, like I think they would still be like a dominant force. It just opens up the offense for everybody having him on because he stretches the team defense on the other side so well. So yeah, they missing them. They missing them tough, and that's why they won't be in the Super Bowl this year. You dig? I mean, I ain't gonna call them bums because we beat them. The Lions, we smacked them around and
By 1 point. You didn't smack nobody nowhere.
So if we won,
It was a good game,
Mhm.
right? It wasn't no blowout.
Okay.
It was by
The Rams and
1
Cowboys.
point.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna just check you real quick.
You
You won. I'll give you your
Checking
win.
is good. It keeps him humble because
y'all hear
with
this?
the Lions.
Man, you want to say
Y'all
they
hear this?
smoked us?
Can I ask
In
you
what
something?
way?
Can I ask you something? So if we would have won by 100 points, how many wins would that be in the column? How many wins would that be for that game?
At least 5.
It'd be one.
Yeah.
It would be one win, right? So
Right.
we smoked y'all by 1 instead of 100, and it's still the same dub.
I don't think that
Okay, but it wasn't a smoking. It was like a,
smoke right there. Oh, they came back. 59-31. That's a good smoke.
that's a dang.
Or
Ooh.
20-10. Is
But
a
one,
smoke.
it's like, oh, okay, you probably got that. You got that
20-3 is a smoke.
one off. Had you not got it
I'm gonna
in
let
that
y'all
last 10 seconds,
I'm gonna let y'all have it. That's in the past.
Mhm.
Look in the chat. Let's see what they say.
Yeah, anybody in the chat, what's the difference between a one win, 1 point win, and a 100-point win? Y'all let me know if there's a difference because in the column where it says dubs and L's, it's still a dub.
Okay.
It is still a dub. So all right, so I want to talk about the San Francisco 49ers, a big trade. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know about this guy, but his name is Chase Young. He came from the little school called Ohio State, University.
Leave them alone.
You can define that. You can define that. What name is that on there?
Neil Gerson.
Ugh,
Oop.
I don't know. It might be a client. Check and see what's up.
Hey, Larry said a win is a win.
Yeah, I agree.
Win is
A
a win.
dub is a dub. Same thing I think. Dub is a dub. So
Hey, hello.
Master Blends House
Master
of Bucks. So now they got so we got Chase Young who went to the San Francisco 49ers. I know you don't know who that is, but he's actually pretty good, even though he went to Ohio State.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Their defense has been like slipping the past couple games.
Already.
San Francisco started off like 5-0,
Thanks.
and then now they're like, I think they're 5-3, something like that. They lost 3 in a row. Everybody was sitting on their quarterback named Brock Purdy. So Brock Purdy's pretty solid looking until Deebo Samuels got hurt. And so now, what you got there? Until Deebo Samuels got hurt, now they've been teams have been making Brock Purdy beat them.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not that kind of quarterback. There's a reason why he was selected last in the draft. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what the last person selected in the draft, what they call him?
No.
Mystery relevant.
I'm gonna let
Oh,
you read
wow,
that. I'm gonna let you read that next comment.
What comment we got?
Mill said, did the Panthers get anybody?
No, actually, the Panthers didn't make any moves.
I'm so proud of him. Did you hear it? He said Panthers.
They're on the board. They won. They got a game in. They were shitty. So I had to call them the Carolina Panthers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? They got it there. I predicted they would beat Houston. You know what I'm saying? And they play this week. And we'll look at what team they play, but they should win this game next week too.
Okay.
So they should be out of the pamper territory and headed to like the Pens or something. You know what I'm saying?
Depends.
So but that's cool though. So with the 49ers, like I said, Chase Young going in there. I was talking to my guy. His name is Robert Lee Moppins. He's in one of my group chats or whatever. And he was saying that, like San Francisco's defense is going to be so sturdy and, they're going to be unstoppable. I don't think so. I think the trade is good for them. It upgraded their defense, but it didn't upgrade their team, And y'all get a chance, man. You gotta watch some of these teams, like the top 10 teams.
Yeah.
If you not even if you got even if it's not the whole game.
No, because like even like watching the Cowboys game, I'm like, oh, okay, so this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I'm probably gonna try to catch their game at least, and if I can't, then look at the stats. You know,
That's good.
just a little something.
I like it. I like it. You've already come a long way in the couple weeks that you've been on the show.
Thank you.
You know, listen, ladies, if any ladies get a chance to check this out, Essence is the perfect example of a woman who's adaptable. She makes herself adaptable. No, for real.
Okay.
Because a lot of times women, they just shun off a lot of things that men like. Video games, sports.
I can play video games.
Right.
I just get overstimulated by it sometimes. So I gotta like give me 10 minutes to play by myself, and then you can come whoop my ass because you're gonna whoop it regardless.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
I love video games.
You love video games? Okay. I remember we were talking about, things that, like you feel like men do that aren't, that takes away attention from his girlfriend, right?
Well, no.
Hmm?
Certain things I'm like, I don't want the attention right now. Like, while my man's is playing his video game, I'm gonna be on my phone or reading a book. I'm just gonna, you hold my leg and I'm good.
You're good.
I don't really care.
That's good.
Do your thing.
Hold your leg.
Yes.
I think she means like lay her leg on.
Yeah, I'm gonna like put my leg in your lap, and that's all I need.
Oh, okay.
That's good. That's
Nasty. Nasty.
Well, I mean, I didn't.
No, but really, that's good. I mean, that's still quality time because a lot of people don't understand. Dude could be out doing whatever. He could be saying he's with his homeboys playing the game and actually be doing a whole different thing. So let the man play the game, man.
You just don't see how I am my daughter or my dad's daughter.
Right.
So I gotta say about that.
Okay. So, that's cool. That's good.
No, and actually, speaking of which, I'm trying to get my dad tickets to go see the Cowboys game in December.
December, what game?
I just know that there is one in December, and it's like after his birthday because he's December 1st.
Eagles.
Is that the Eagles?
They play the Lions too. December 30th. I'm going. I mean, I'm actually taking 4 people with me, right? I don't know yet. I'm actually trying to get some tickets from one of my not to be said. I can't say his name, but one of my clients.
Let me know though, because I was looking and they were like $300 for the nosebleeds, and I'm like,
right,
that's not terrible, but like this is a birthday present. It's birthday and Christmas present, so
He's gotta have a great time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So we're gonna raffle off 2 tickets when I do get them from him.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a raffle for him, and I'll let everybody know about that. So hopefully we get some fun
That
action.
would be nice. Okay.
For sure.
That would be nice.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
I want to stay on the trade. Hold on. Let me see what else I got. For the grade though, I gave the grade on the grade for the San Francisco trade.
Okay.
I gave him a B. I think it's a B. I think they need more offense than defense.
Mm-hmm.
Because if your offense ain't moving, you got your defense on the field all the whole time.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be able to perform properly.
Mill said go Lions.
She said what?
Go Lions.
That's what.
She was joking though.
No,
She put
She said JK at the end.
No, it don't matter. It don't matter. It already came out. You can't take it back.
Mills, look what you done did, bro.
Oh my
You're
God.
officially part of One Pride now, Mills. I'm gonna go ahead and get you a little handkerchief or something so that we're gonna put it on your seat and
That's
say Mills.
wrong.
Mills is Lions. You know what I'm
Watch,
saying?
you gonna walk in the shop and your entire station is gonna be Lions. You messed up.
Bro, come on, dude.
What other trade I got after that?
After Chase Young.
There's a lot of stats I know.
Yeah. I'm trying to see.
Mhm.
Okay, so
I think another trade.
you said defense allows 17.5 PPG. What's PPG?
PPG is points per game.
Okay,
Yeah, which is good. That's good.
so they
Did you
average
know
about. She said, no, sir. No, sir. But so they average about 17.5 games or points per game.
Points per game, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is good. That's good.
And then 118.7 QBR.
Okay, so that's what is it again?
118.7.
That's the past, I think, 2 or 3 games. Remember I said there was in a losing streak?
Mm-hmm.
That's how many. So passer rating is quarterback passer rating.
So how many times the quarterback throws it?
How efficient he is.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be putting together his like yards per completion, his attempts. If he's
The
like
throws without
if he
the
threw it
interception.
25 times, throws without an interception.
Okay.
the higher you are, I think the highest you can get is like 153 rating.
Oh, okay.
So
Damn, their quarterback isn't. He's doing pretty good.
yeah, the quarterbacks they were playing against were
Okay.
doing good.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why they wanted to get more pressure on the quarterback.
Mhm.
Adding Chase Young to Frisco's defensive line,
Mhm.
I think he has like five sacks this year,
Mhm.
and that would lead their team if he had all did in San Francisco.
Okay.
The guy that he's going to join, which is also pretty good, his name is Bosa. He's number 97.
Mhm.
They both played together as teammates at Ohio State. So yeah, I didn't call them no Ohio.
Go ahead and give them their respect. It's okay.
No, there's no respect. There's no respect.
It's the basics. It's the basics.
So yeah, again, it's like a B grade.
No, yeah, because you said 81.8 completion rating. That is literally a B. That's a low B.
Yeah. So, for real.
A low B.
All right, what I got next on there?
49ers have 2 sacks in the last 2 games, and then Young has 5 sacks.
Right.
And he's 18th in the NFL.
Yeah, that's his number for all the defensive ends that play.
Mhm.
Starters. There's 2 defensive ends on each team.
Yeah.
So you're looking at 64.
Oh, so he's top 20
Yeah, he's top 20.
coming out of college.
He's in his 3rd year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's in his 3rd year. The reason why like Washington got rid of him, they have a new like ownership and all that stuff.
Mhm.
So they're like trying to do fire sales, and this is last year of his contract. He's gonna want a big contract out of his rookie contract.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens. And they're like, no, we're not gonna pay you because they might be going a different direction instead of using him. You know what I'm saying? And that leads me to my next guy, since we talked about the Washington Commanders. They have another defensive end named Montez Sweat. All right. So if you look at your notes on there, all right, you can go to like pull up your banners. I don't think anybody's talking right now.
Well, we did it.
We got a comment?
Yeah.
Who's it from?
It's it disappeared. Michael R.
Okay.
Michael Robertson. He said, "What's up?
What up?
R.I.P. Pimp C."
Oh yeah, man. Long live Pimp C. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Yeah, that's my client. He looks just like Pimp C. He gets the whole like beard trim. And,
Mhm.
yeah. Shout out to Pimp C and Michael Robinson, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, that dude that was here,
With his son.
he was gonna dress up.
Yes, for Halloween he dressed up as Pimp
Hey
C.
man, we gotta get the pics.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely.
You heard him, Mike. They want pics, man. We're gonna put them up next time, baby.
Did you tilt the hat or not?
So now we're gonna move on to Montez Sweat.
Okay.
You'll see his name. So he's the other defensive end on the Washington Commanders.
Mhm.
He went to the lowly and bumbling Bears, the Chicago Bears. Listen. I don't have no problem with the Bears. They're in my division. It's not like a big time rival. They're like little cousins to me.
Honestly, I think that's like the worst name you've ever given someone.
The bumbling.
Lowly bumbling.
I mean, they.
Not the alliteration too. Like,
I pronounced it right and everything. You know what I mean? But I mean, they're trash this year.
okay.
Justin Fields, who comes from Ohio, I can definitely say that about him. He's garbage. He's not working. They got a guy named, I think his name is Bajent, quarterback. He's boo boo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got DJ Moore, which is he's my fantasy league wide receiver. He plays for them. He has a couple good games, but because the quarterback play is so bad, he can never get anything good going. Now, again, Montez Sweat. He's also, if you'll notice some of the stats, just read some of them real quick about him.
I have to find them.
Okay, I know a few. I'll talk about the Bears
Okay.
while you find the stats on Montez Sweat. And y'all can see him rolling across the ticker at the bottom. So Montez Sweat and the Bears are the last place team when it comes to putting pressure on the quarterback. They're last in sacks. They have 10 sacks. That's it for the year. That's not good when you have a front 7. So that's among 7 people up front. They have 10 sacks through how many games we played? 7 or 8 games.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible, right? So they did something to kind of shore up their line by grabbing him, which could hopefully maybe help them a little bit. But that team is so bad that they need help in a whole bunch of different spots. What you see there? That's what you got.
So I'm looking on it. I see stats for Will Levis.
Will Levis, okay.
Levis, and then Tyjae Spears, Jeffrey Simmons.
Okay.
Maybe it's under this one.
It's that second ticker. Look on your second ticker where it says trades or whatever, trade grades.
Oh, okay.
Right.
It was already on there.
Yeah, it's already on there. So.
Okay, so yeah, it says 49ers have 2 sacks in the last 2 games. Young, 5 sacks, 18th in the NFL.
Right.
9 QB pressures. That's still concerning.
Young.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, there's more at the end, and that's coming up at the bottom.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So this, listen. I work very, very hard, like putting these stats up on Sunday. And
No, you did very well.
right. So I just, again, they can read them, but I want you to understand what they're seeing, so that
6 incompletions, so incomplete passes.
So okay, are you on Montez Sweat now?
No, it's going past.
Okay. So on Montez Sweat,
Mhm.
the 6 incompletions caused. That's how many. I thought it was 16, but
Oh, here's Montez Sweat. Montez Sweat has 6.5 sacks, career 35.5.
nice,
That's how many he has in his career.
nice.
And then it says Beers 2 to 6. Dang. League's worst pass rush, 10 sacks.
Yep.
46 QB pressures, their 30th place.
Yep.
And then Sweat, C. Jones, M. Garrett, TJ Watt,
Yep.
K. Mac, Max Crosby, and Brian Burns only played with 5+ sacks each of last 5 seasons.
Yes, sir.
Dang.
Right. But so
Oh snap!
what up, Larry?
What's going on?
Good to see you, man. You right on time. We talking about Mr. Montez Sweat now.
Oh,
So
okay.
the reason why I brought up Montez Sweat along with those other 6 players
Mm-hmm.
over the past 4 or 5 seasons, they're the only players in their position to have at least 5 sacks in that season. That's what that information is right there.
Okay.
If you could turn the chair to the camera, that'd be great. Thank you so much.
Off me, thank you.
So
I got
hey, man,
really
we got another guest in the building.
Oh wow, what's going on?
Yes,
y'all?
sir. That's Larry, man.
Yeah, man. What y'all talking about?
Listen, right now we just talking about some of the trades
Okay.
that were made. We talked about the Chase Young trade.
What grade did you give?
I gave it a B.
Okay.
I gave it a B. I mean, I think it is a good. I mean, it's gonna solidify their line some more.
Yeah.
But I don't think defense is the problem. I think that offense is the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not having Debo Samuel, and now you're seeing kind of the true Brock Purdy guy. You know what I mean?
I think they want to shore up the D line even more because they know the weaknesses in the secondary.
Yeah. Okay.
So
And it is.
yeah, I would probably give it a B- or a C.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they didn't need him.
Mhm.
They got another first-round draft pick that they traded for cheap. Well, got him out of free agency. Colin Farrell. Farrell from Clemson.
Defensive lineman, right?
D lineman.
Yeah.
The Raiders let him go. You know how the Raiders give up on all their first-round draft picks. He's been getting pressure. They got Randy Gregory.
Yeah.
I don't think they really needed. It's a good chance, but do you have the money to pay him in the offseason? If not, you just wasted a 3rd-round pick.
Agreed.
He's gonna want $20 to $25 million a year.
Damn.
You got Hargraves making 21. You have Bosa making 25. You have Armstead making 18.
Mm-hmm.
That's on the D line.
Right.
So
Right.
you're gonna pay half your salary cap to D line if you pay him $25 million.
It's crazy.
4 players making half your salary cap. But when you got a rookie quarterback, you can kind of do that a little bit.
Yeah, because he's got 2 years left on his contract.
Yeah.
What you got, Mom?
No, so I was looking at the next ticker, and it's like who's playing, I think, today and then on Sunday.
Yes.
And so I just realized the Cowboys versus the Eagles, they play the day after my birthday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they play that Sunday. I'm like, well, dang.
So I know your birthday was Saturday.
It's
Happy
December
early
9th.
birthday. That's why you took off. I forgot about that.
No, I took off for another reason.
Okay.
But
Right.
that reason is no more.
So you'll be here.
Ah, awkward.
Y'all heard?
Wow.
I'll be here.
You'll be here.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's good. We could use.
She said, and that reason is no longer.
No, I don't. What reason was it? Like, it's gone.
You on your So we also had Montez Sweat.
Okay.
You know, they traded the Washington Commanders traded him to the Bears.
I really like that
You like that?
because they didn't address it in the offseason.
Hello.
How you doing?
They didn't really address it in the offseason.
Right.
So I really like that movie.
Okay. I got a client watching the microphone. Don't touch it, baby. How you been doing, Miss Ladies?
All right.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So I'm listening, bro. You can
Yeah, so Montez Sweat, I think he's gonna thrive in that system, being the #1 guy, and they have the money to pay him $20 million a year.
Okay.
The new Washington Redskin regime of owners,
Mhm.
they want to basically put their stamp on the organization, and they don't want to spend $50 million in DNs that's not producing.
Right.
So
I can dig that.
yeah.
You think so? I think that from looking at his stats, I think this year he's got. How many sacks do you have? Like 6.5, 7 sacks.
Sweat.
Yeah, Sweat.
Yeah, I think he leads them in sacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not much.
I think it was 6.5.
Right.
But it's 8 games, 6.5 is
That's
pretty
good.
good. Yeah,
So that's good.
Yeah.
It's definitely good. He also had a lot of quarterback hurries and quarterback pressures.
Yeah, and everybody on the Washington Redskins D-line was first round draft picks too.
Okay.
So Sweat, Payne, Allen, and Young.
Yeah.
So
well, I think it's really going to help the Bears. The Bears need a lot of help in a lot of areas.
Of course, yeah.
So I think the main areas they need help in is the defensive line and the offensive line.
Yes.
Because the offensive, I can't remember the last time they spent a first or a second round, pick on that area, and that's why Justin Fields is having a hard.
But this was the first year they did that I can remember on O-line.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first year,
right?
But that still ain't enough.
Nah, they got.
I feel like they should have done what Denver did and go all out on free agency O-line.
Okay.
But
hey, it's the Bears, man.
Yeah, that's all you can say.
At the end of the day, it's the Bears, man.
Yeah.
Let's see who we got next. I think I did like three of the trades.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, Sweat coming off of there. Hold on, here it comes. Anything you remember that was like big?
Trades, Sweat.
Same thing as like we always do.
You got Sweat, Young, Donovan Peoples-Jones.
The Vikings.
The Vikings got Dobbs.
They got Dobbs.
They got
Yeah,
Dobbs.
that's a hell of a story.
Uh-huh.
You're talking about back and forth 7 different times.
Yeah.
And he could be working for NASA.
Man, smart dude.
Smart dude.
Yeah, real smart.
Really, he went to go. Football is his dream.
Right.
So, but he's valued. Hopefully, somebody will give him a chance. But it just seems like he's just a journeyman now.
Yeah.
People know what they're gonna get. He's gonna win a couple games. He's gonna compete. But they don't look at him as a franchise quarterback.
I don't either. I think he's this is his 4th team. Pittsburgh, Arizona,
Cleveland, Vikings,
and now the Vikings.
And he's been to Pittsburgh 3 times, and he's been to Cleveland twice.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But watching them in Arizona, like it's a good pickup for them. They got the dude named Hall. So I never heard of him.
Yeah, BYU.
BYU.
So yeah, he's a rookie.
All right.
They went to the 5th round draft pick on him, so they got to see what they got. You don't want to lose your value in the pick.
Right.
So and plus, the game is in 3 days. He just got there on Tuesday.
Yeah. He need at least a week in the.
Yeah, something maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But if the plays are similar, maybe a week.
Yeah.
But it depends. But
so I think with him, from what I've seen, because he's more of a running quarterback, he can make more things happen for when things scramble up, right?
Of course.
And we already know he's a smart guy. So I think that when Jefferson get there and stuff, unless Hall show out over these next couple games, they're gonna throw him in and it'll make them competitive.
Okay, if they lose to the Falcons,
right?
Do Jefferson come back?
He already want to come back, but he got to be out till at least week 10 because of the. I think he's on the IR.
But him being a franchise player, right now, they 3-5 or 4-4?
They're 4-4.
4-4. They lose to the Falcons, which I think they're gonna win.
Okay.
Because Desmond Ridder, he's probably the worst quarterback in the league, or bottom 2.
You think so?
Yeah. Who would you give that title to?
What about? Okay, well, I was gonna say Mitch Trubisky, but I don't think that. I think Pickett's kind of overrated.
I think Pickett is overrated.
Right.
I do. I think also Pickett's. I don't like the system that Pickett is in.
Okay.
Like I feel like when you draft a quarterback, you got to put him in a system that's comfortable with him.
Right.
In my opinion. And then I look at the receiving core. His best receiver, he just came back. Deontay Johnson. Okay. People like Pickens, the name, to catch the ball with one hand, but he got little separation.
Production is what.
Yeah, exactly. So the tight ends are inconsistent over there. What's his Freiermuth? I think he's hurt.
Okay.
The running game is non-irrelevant. Najee Harris actually has gotten worse each year.
Overrated.
So O-line is kind of inconsistent. But yeah, if you want to say Pickett down there too, but Ridder, I don't know.
He's done nothing.
He's done nothing. With a really good team around.
I can dig that.
So, and an O line.
Right.
So
I can dig that.
yeah.
Who we got after Jay Dobbs? I think you probably have what I talked about earlier, Donovan People-Jones.
Yeah, I don't think it was too many big trades.
No. Everything that's happened.
No, a lot of teams didn't move anybody.
Yeah. That's something the Detroit Lions talked about. Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes.
Yeah.
Kind of sticking to your gun, not always going for the splash name trade.
Uh-huh.
The only person I would have wanted
Burns.
is Burns.
Yeah.
That's the only guy I would have wanted. So, and I would have definitely gave up a second or third round, a second round pick in Jameson Williams for him.
Yeah.
You know?
You would have took it too.
Yeah, for real.
But now we got to sign him.
Got to sign.
Yeah. Or franchise tag him.
Yeah.
But he might not sign that.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
What I got for my next subject, Ms. Lady?
So this is the teams that are playing this week.
Okay, top 10. This is our top 10.
Yep.
Our power
Starting with,
rankings, bro.
Okay.
of course, the Cowboys. But
Of course, you got to talk about them first. She's a newfound Cowboys fan, y'all.
I was never a newfound. It's just I got reminded why I love them so much. And this week I'll probably get reminded why.
You hate them.
Oh, I just kind of want to fight them. You know.
They got Philly, man. That's who's the number one team in our power ranking. My power ranking.
Philly number one
I got
team.
Philly number one. I really do.
I'm
not
not
gonna lie.
gonna be. I'm not mad at that.
Right?
I think the team is carrying Hurts right now.
You think the team is carrying Hurt?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Okay. Well, one look at his stats. Outside of this, I know they just played Washington, but before that, Washington he had just as many interceptions as he had touchdowns.
Okay.
And if you want to include the fumbles, he had more turnovers than touchdowns.
Okay.
So when you have, we can all agree to have the most dominant D-line in the game.
Okay.
And also with a good secondary in the backside, but
Hell of a second.
and also they have a top 5 running game.
Yes, sir. Shout out DeAndre Swift, man. Old Detroit line. Oh, go ahead.
So when I say that carrying them, it's factual. You know, you can argue it, but it's statistically it's factual.
Is he getting carried Brock Purdy style?
Similar.
No.
No. Okay, listen. Well, the reason why I say because if you look at the stats, Brock Purdy probably got less interceptions than Hurts.
But okay, but that's based upon them running the ball more though too.
I think they both run the ball the same.
We got to look that up.
Because Jalen Hurts because you got to think Brock Purdy don't run the ball, right?
Right.
Jalen Hurts getting 8 to 10 carries himself. So when you talk about rushing, let me look it up.
Yeah, I want to look that up.
Yeah, let me look up.
His knee's been hurt. I don't think he's running as much as he was. Brock Purdy obviously is not going to run as much as him. He's
Brock
more of a
Purdy's not
pocket
going to
guy.
run at all.
But I mean, rushing. You talking about Christian McCaffrey and when Debo's there.
And that's the thing. Debo done missed 3 or 4 games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the games where they looking very average.
Yeah.
If Jalen Hurts doesn't have a good running back, or he loses his tight end, or AJ Brown, I think you still got a winning team in the field.
I think let's go look before AJ Brown.
Okay.
That's why you bring AJ Brown and look at the production with AJ then versus without AJ.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like people used to beat up Wentz for the Jalen Ragers and them not catching the ball, right?
Right.
But like I said, I like an organization that brings. You brought Devontae in.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got Julio now. You know he caught a touchdown this last week.
Man, that's
a
pickup.
AJ Brown solidified himself as the top 5 wide receiver.
Yeah.
You can argue with anybody, but hey, that he top 5.
I agree. I think that, but what I don't agree with is that, like bringing in people, right? Everybody has to have people. Every team has to have weapons. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how good the quarterback is. It doesn't matter. They don't care how good your receiving corps is. Look at Derek Carr. You know what I'm saying? Derek Carr look at Devontae Adams over there in Oakland. Yeah. He doesn't have a quarterback to throw him the ball. As good as he is, you have to have weapons regardless. But Jalen Hurts, I don't think he's getting carried that much. I think he's definitely part of the solution. Because Minshew, it ain't Minshew no more. Who's behind him? Do you remember?
Behind Jalen Hurts?
Yeah. It was Minshew last year. Yeah. I can't.
So based off the stats last year, MVP candidate numbers.
They were.
What do you think his numbers is right now?
Oh, yeah.
Are they mid? No. Are they mid tier?
Yeah.
Or bottom tier?
Oh, okay, I would say mid.
So if you say mid tier, and you got a top tier O line, top tier running game, top tier D line, above average secondary, what? So who's getting carried like I'm breaking down to your lines,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
If you had to say a position is getting carried, what would you say? You gotta say golf is getting carried.
I don't think so.
Okay, so who's getting carried?
Man, that's tough. We got such a balanced team. It's hard for me to say he's getting carried.
Well,
Without golf, if we lose golf, even with everything we have right now, we're not sitting in first place.
In the division?
No, we're not.
I think y'all.
We're 4-4.
I think y'all the best team in that division.
I mean, we are with golf though. Well, you know who our backup is?
No, I don't.
The young side of Tennessee.
Oh, Hendon Hooker.
Yes.
But I thought he's sitting for a year.
Exactly. Yeah. He's rehabbing. After him, it was a guy that was a flunky. So we would have nothing. I mean, honestly, we would have nothing. Golf is giving us good quarterback play.
No, he's not a bad quarterback. And so when I mean carry, I don't mean carry by disrespect.
Right.
I'm saying that what's the weakest part of your team in your opinion?
The weakest part of my team right now.
So when I say carry, like, I just broke down the Eagles.
What you mean.
Yeah. Not disrespect like, oh, we can replace them and be good. No, I'm saying Jalen Hurts is getting carried because his team is winning these games when he's having a downfall game.
So I'm gonna be honest. I think the weakest part of the Detroit Lions team is our defensive line.
Well, Hutchinson there?
Yeah, Hutchinson ain't had a sack in about 3-4 games.
He getting double team every game.
And you know why he's getting double team? Because nobody else is doing anything.
Yeah.
Maybe McNeil. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We lost James Houston at
And
the beginning of the season.
What's up with they're not Pascal? Oh, he's still there?
Pascal, he got hurt too.
Houston out for the year?
Though. No, he'll be back. He's going into reserve. He'll be back around game like 12 or something like that. But that's what I would say is our weakest part of our team. You know.
Okay. Team rushing attempts per game.
Okay.
Cleveland number 1.
Right.
34.
All right.
Baltimore number 2. 32.
Right.
Which Lamar accounts for some of that.
For sure.
Philly number 3.
Philly's number 3.
32.
Okay.
Detroit number 4.
Rushing
attempts. Y'all get 30 and a half rushing attempts.
Makes sense.
So when I say like offensively, okay, you can say carry. Golf is making the right passes, but y'all running the hell out of that ball.
Got to.
Yeah, I'm mad at it. So San Fran number 5.
Right.
30.4. Yeah.
I mean 30.4.
Yeah.
So the teams you just named, out of the top 5,
Mm-hmm.
all of those teams that have winning records are
besides Cleveland.
Besides Cleveland,
yeah.
And Cleveland's actually been playing good. They need a quarterback.
Yeah, Cleveland. Yeah, I think they need it. I think Cleveland and teams like Cleveland, they need to do what the Saints did and kind of what we did. They need to invest in a really good backup.
Right.
You know what I mean? Over the years, though, not just this year, because Watson. Over the years, Cleveland has had that problem. Just makeshift backup quarterbacks.
All right, so I want to keep everybody so they know what we're discussing. Mm-hmm. We're talking about the power ranking. And right now we just jumped on Philly. We talked about we obviously talked about Frisco. Who's the second team on my power ranking right there?
It is the Dolphins.
I got the Dolphins. Number 2.
Okay.
Because I think that they're going to beat Kansas City, which will solidify that spot. Kansas City ain't playing that good. I said it. What'd you say, bro?
I think that's going to be a good game. I think Kansas City, Tyreek Hill has been doing a lot of talking, right?
Yeah.
About why he left Kansas City, why he's not there, his production since he's been gone, their production since he's been gone, right?
Yeah, we see it now.
I think that this game, I think they're going to try to take him away and make everybody else beat him on purpose.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I know they got Waddle, Robbie Anderson, Mostert.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to see what it's going to be. But I think Chiefs want this game just as much the Dolphins want it for Tyreek.
Right.
So it's a big game.
I think that's why, we're not going to talk about it today, but that's why I think Tyreek Hill is the MVP of the league right now.
Which they'll never give it to a wide receiver.
I mean, only one's won it in our life. We already know that's Jerry Rice. So, you know what I'm saying? But, they always don't give it to the quarterback.
He's deserving of it, though.
I think so.
But it's like they're going to look at it like, well.
Why is that?
Why
do they always give MVP to the quarterback?
Go ahead. Yeah.
In my opinion, I feel like because they're they're the most important position on the field.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I feel like you got to think. So Tyreek Hill say he has 2,000 receiving yards, right? Just think. Tua's got to have 4,000 or 5,000, and they're gonna look at Tua distributing the ball 1,000 to Waddle, 1,000 to the running backs. You know what I mean? And they're gonna be like, well, how you gonna give it to the quarterback? I mean, the wide receiver that was getting thrown the ball from the quarterback. They got 2,000 extra yards on top of that one wide receiver. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just like Devontae Adams. You go look at his numbers when Aaron Rodgers won the MVP. Adams' numbers was crazy.
Yeah.
But you know they're gonna give it to the quarterback. So
Do you think it's fair?
I don't think it's fair, but I think the system is just flawed. You know, and you know, a skill position don't really have a chance anymore. It's a quarterback-driven league. They the highest paid position, so they get the most awards. They get the most recognition.
I don't even think that Tua is having this kind of year if he doesn't have Hill. And then I look on the opposite side at Patrick Mahomes.
Mm.
He's not having this kind of year if he has Tariq Hill. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Tariq Hill said something. I don't know if you caught it. He said when he was negotiating his contract to try to stay with the Chiefs. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But then once they realized how much other teams was offering, Miami came in $60 million guaranteed. Right?
Yeah.
Jets came in 67 guaranteed.
Yeah.
He was going his way to the Jets. He talked to Zach Wilson. They was gonna work that out, and that's what he said.
Really?
I was gonna bounce off what you saying. Production with Mahomes, production with Tua.
Right.
I'm glad that he went with Tua because with Mike Daniels in that system, because I don't care what anybody say.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be doing much with
Zach Wilson. Yeah.
Now Aaron Rodgers come over there, that's a whole different story.
Right.
But Jets offense with Tua, it don't matter what. Not with Tua, but with Zach Wilson,
right.
I don't think no wide receiver will produce with him. Yeah, look at Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
Look at what Garrett Wilson was about to do with Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
They was already calling him the Devontae Adams 2.0.
Yeah.
Who he trains with since he's been at Ohio State.
And now he's got nothing going.
Now he's got nothing going for him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the winner of that game is probably gonna be front runner in the AFC.
Yeah.
You know, outside of Baltimore.
Yeah.
But
they playing some fast break football out there in Miami.
For sure.
Man.
Yeah.
You know, it's all good. All right, what I got for my number 3 team?
The Ravens.
Yeah.
And they'll play the Seahawks this week.
You heard that? They play the Seahawks this week.
In Seattle?
No, it's in Baltimore.
Oh, I guess that's Baltimore win.
Is it a big win?
I think it's a touchdown.
Touchdown game?
Yeah, touchdown game.
Yeah.
But Baltimore Geno is gonna have to win the game if he wins. I feel like they ran the ball well, but Geno got to win it if he want to win that game.
Yeah.
Baltimore defense is playing great, especially at home, and to me, that might be my number 1 team right now.
Baltimore?
Number 1 and number 2. I really like Baltimore. I think they lost some close games.
Yeah.
But that defense, man.
Yeah. Offense is looking 32, man.
Yeah.
They look balanced, man.
Yeah.
They really do.
For sure.
That's cool. I mean, we both got them in our top 3. So,
yeah.
You know, who we got next?
Number 4.
Jacksonville, and they're playing the 49ers.
Oh, yeah. I like Jacksonville.
That's a big game. Where is it in Jacksonville or it's in
Frisco? It's in Frisco.
San Fran.
They ain't got nothing. They ain't added nothing but Chase Young.
Yeah.
Quarterback still there.
But you gotta feel like they're gonna get off the snide and fight back.
Okay.
You know, Jacksonville is a hot team. And one thing I like about they call him the White Vic, but what's his name? The quarterback.
Lawrence.
Yeah, they call him that at Clemson.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he was fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fast, and you know that's what they call the nickname.
Tough guy.
But that's what I was about to say. He's resilient.
Yeah.
He's tough. You sack him, he get back up and forget about it.
Right.
That's the one thing I like about him. And I love Doug Peterson as a coach.
Yeah.
He knows how to get his players involved.
Yeah.
Like he knows what they're good at, and he put them in good situations.
Yeah. Shout out to Etienne too.
Yeah.
Right.
He's healthy.
Yeah.
When he's healthy, everything is good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you kind of agree with them being at number 4?
I like them. I can see them in top 5. Yeah.
I like
no
that.
argument.
I like that.
And the defense underrated. Don't
Very underrated.
Don't get talked about.
Very underrated.
But a lot of people don't even know who's over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No names can be the best names.
Exactly.
You know,
Fly under the radar.
who I got for number 5? Like,
The Chiefs.
yeah, that's Chiefs number 5.
Mm.
Chiefs number
They
5.
top 5.
Barely. They lose this weekend.
They still top 5.
They still top 5?
They gonna be 6-3.
They'll be 6-3.
It ain't like it's a lot of one-loss teams out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I think the Chiefs, like they won a Super Bowl without Tyreek Hill when he left, right?
Right.
This year, it's a big changeover year, and they're going through a lot of changes. Like they lost their offensive coordinator for one.
Right.
That's nobody's even talking about that.
Okay.
It's a big difference between the enemy and Nagy.
Yes.
So pretty soon, if they lose this game, Andy Reid gonna take that card back from him.
Mm.
So, and that's the thing. The wide receiver, I feel like they need to say, listen, we got Kelsey in the middle, Scatling, Rice in the middle, and I don't know who on the outside. That's the thing. They haven't found. I know they have. They got Hardman, but yeah, he fumbled last week.
Yeah, he done.
They got Sky Moore. I think that's the problem with the rotation.
Yeah.
Like Sky Moore and Hardman are slot receivers, right?
Yeah.
But Rice works the best in the slot.
Mm-hmm.
He's been their best receiver through 8 weeks.
Yeah.
So I think they need to find out what that third receiver option is.
So, but you still got them number 5, even if they lose.
Top. What depends on who else wins. You know what I mean? I can say them falling to 6 or 7. Yeah, I can agree with you on that.
You know what I mean? Because if Baltimore wins, or let's say Seattle wins,
If Seattle
beats
wins,
Baltimore, then you could drop. I'm not gonna
Baltimore
drop
gonna be 5-4 then.
I believe no, they'd be their third game loss.
I thought they had 3 losses.
I didn't think they had that. Right now they're 5-3.
No, they're 6-2.
Oh
Oh, yeah.
6-2, right?
KC, everybody's 6-2.
Right. So
KC, Baltimore, Jackson. See, that's another thing. You got Miami. Okay, I guess because you got Miami and what number 2?
I got them number 2.
Okay, everybody's 6-2.
Right. So you can basically just go off of styles and who played who so far.
Philly 7-1.
Philly's
So
also
So why you don't have your boys in the top 5?
it's a bad loss to Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? That's a big statement game.
Yeah.
And you look at the other teams we played. I mean, of course, we beat Green Bay, but Green Bay's trash.
So
Our division's trash.
So strength of schedule.
Okay.
Could you take Jacksonville out?
You could, because their division is also, kind of.
Well, just so far, I can't.
I wouldn't, obviously.
What notable wins does Jacksonville have early?
You gotta look at their schedule.
Yeah, like that's
Everybody's schedule real quick.
now when you put your top 5, I kind of.
What's that?
For who?
Jacksonville, the Jaguars.
So like that's another thing. Your top 5, I like all the names in there, but then I just thought about strength of schedule.
Right. I mean, and again with Kansas City, even though you beat Denver all these times in a row, you lost to Denver, bro. It's still Denver.
Yeah.
So and you lost to the Lions, who that was a big game for us, but we're still a team that's like bottom 10, not top.
They beat
top 5.
Colts week 1.
Okay.
They lost to Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Scored 9 points.
Right.
They lost to Houston.
Yep. That's a bad
loss.
That's a bad loss.
Back-to-back losses.
Yeah.
They beat Atlanta, supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
They beat Buffalo at Buffalo. That's notable.
That's a good win.
That's a really good win.
That's a good win.
They beat Indianapolis again with Minshew.
Mm-hmm.
They beat New Orleans. Okay.
It's okay.
And they beat Pittsburgh. Okay.
Those are good.
So you can
wins.
kind of say KC and Buffalo are watch. Because they lost to KC and they beat Buffalo.
Okay.
Horrible loss to Houston.
All right.
Blowout, 37-17.
They shouldn't have lost that game.
So then when you go to Detroit,
okay,
I can just your schedule, but I'll just pull it up.
Our best notable win on there is going to be Kansas City. Green Bay's trash this year. We beat Green Bay.
So y'all beat Kansas City off a Super Bowl opening week.
Right.
Huge.
Right.
Lost to Seattle by 6.
Yeah.
Y'all was at home, so you can say that's okay. But that's a playoff team.
For sure. And
Beat Seattle, you beat Atlanta, you beat Green Bay, you beat Carolina, you beat Tampa. You lost to Baltimore.
Bad. We talked about bad. If that was a bad,
I can see why Jacksonville would be above.
That's why I got them up. You know what I'm saying?
So let me get y'all 60. What's the power? What's the next on power?
Yeah, do the next 6, 7, and 8. Actually, watch this. You'll like this.
Okay.
6, 7, and 8.
Yep.
Seahawks, Detroit, the Cowboys.
That's in that order. Seattle, us, and
Hold
then
on.
the Cowboys.
I just realized Cowboys is so. Hold on. Hold on. You got the Cowboys kind of low now.
I got low.
No, so honestly,
Let
surprisingly,
me look at the
Yeah,
Cowboys.
talk to me. You're gonna look up. Still talk to me.
because I like the two teams that I hear the most about out here is going to be the Cowboys and the Saints. Everyone has a hard on for the Saints,
Yeah.
and the Saints are playing trash. Why you got 4-4? 4 wins and 4 losses.
I agree.
I thought they were supposed to be one of the best in the South, like in the NFC.
Well, they're one of the best and one of the worst divisions in football.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
So the NFC is one of the worst divisions.
Well, they're the NFC South,
Mhm.
right? The Cowboys are in the NFC East with Philadelphia.
Why?
It's just been like that
That
since
doesn't make sense.
they changed it up.
That really does not make sense.
Now, why do I have the Cowboys as between 6, 7, 8 Cowboys, Detroit, and Seattle?
Okay.
I think all of those
I can
teams
see
are
that.
equal.
Yeah, I
We're
can see
equal.
that. Yeah.
We
No,
barely
you're right.
lose to Seattle. Dallas, we're gonna play them on the 30th. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I think our offense is a little more consistent than theirs. Our defense is like about the same.
I like
Right.
y'all. I like y'all at 6.
You like that at 6?
I like y'all at 6.
Seahawks are at 6.
So
Yeah.
Seahawks,
He's at 7.
they beat
Yeah.
us.
They beat
They
y'all,
beat us.
but that's one game. So if you beat somebody, you automatically got to put them above them.
No, they beat us consecutive. They beat us last year, right?
Okay.
This year we come in supposed to be a better team. They beat us again at home. So I have to me, and they're playing good right now. They're not. It's not like they're playing bad.
No, sure,
Right.
but the reason why I got to put the Cowboys over Seattle.
Okay.
You know what I mean? In my opinion, but I got y'all over Dallas.
Okay.
So you're right. They're all interchangeable in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until
So
we meet up again. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So that's my 6, 7, 8. I think that Dallas plays Philly this week. You know,
Yeah.
they could.
Because Seattle got some notable loss. Seattle got blown out by the Rams.
Yeah.
Week 1.
And we
nobody-
blew the Rams out.
Yeah. And nobody expected the Rams to even do anything.
Right. Rams
So-
ain't been that good. That's the division game. Division games are tough. And I hate to quote somebody. What's up, Tan? Even Stephen A. said that the Cowboys could beat Philadelphia this week. It's a rivalry game.
No, like
Does it
so they
make
gonna
them-
give it they all.
Well,
Like,
of course. But does
everyone's
that
gonna
make
be
them?
up there.
Yeah. Is it going to
Yeah.
make them a top, 4 team because they beat the Eagles? I don't think so. You know.
But
It's
also,
gonna be a good game.
but y'all the only winning team that Seattle beat this year.
Uh,
Y'all the only team with a winning record that Seattle beat this year.
really?
Yep.
Okay.
So, but that's good. What's 9 and 10?
Cincinnati and then the Buffalo Bills.
I'm not big on the Bills.
I'll put the Bills over Cincinnati just off the record.
Okay. And
I mean, they play this
each other
weekend. They play against each other.
Yeah.
No, they play each other this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Cincinnati looked bad at the beginning of the year.
And they're starting to come around.
They're starting to come around. Yeah.
And then Buffalo, I think, is looking pretty average. And this is a chance for them to get if you look at their schedule, I don't know if you could pull it up.
Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo. I don't know what notable wins they have besides beat Miami, but they smacked
Buffalo
Miami.
lost to the Jets. They beat Vegas. They beat Washington. They blew Miami out.
Beat Miami out.
They lost to Jacksonville. They beat the Giants. They lost to the Patriots,
Mm-hmm.
and they beat Tampa.
How many bad games losses they got? 2 losses, 2 bad losses in there.
Bad losses.
And
The
then-
Jets. Well, no, the Jets were versus Aaron Rodgers. That's not a bad loss.
Aaron Rodgers, he played one damn series.
The 20. Well, he got hurt. He did get hurt.
He
Yeah.
got hurt in
It
the
was
first game.
22-16.
That's a bad loss for a Super Bowl contender. You know.
At the Jets with that Jets full power defense, that's not a bad loss in
You
my
don't think so?
opinion. Like that's a rivalry game in a
Okay.
rule I like that game.
Division game. Okay.
The bad loss is I don't know if it's bad. So they lost to the Jets at the Jets.
Okay.
They lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars, which is a
It's
good team. And they lost at New England, a rivalry game.
Okay.
You call that a bad loss?
If you're a Super Bowl contender, like they say that the Bills,
Well, I don't
are,
think they're a Super Bowl contender.
and that's why I have them down here at the bottom of the team.
Do you think Bengals are a Super Bowl contender?
I think the Bengals are also slipping on teetering too. I think they're teetering.
They missed their opportunity.
They have to win this game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got to. This year they can even win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Both of those two teams are in the same boat. They have to win this year because, like you said, the window of opportunity is closing.
I would put San Fran at 10 before Cincinnati.
You would?
Yeah.
Which brings us to our next 4.
Okay.
All All right, so 11 is going to be the 49ers. I think they're playing the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then 12 is the Jets versus the Chargers. 13 is the Browns versus the Cardinals, and then 14 is the NFC South, Falcons versus Vikings, and then Saints versus Bears.
Yeah.
And only reason I put them in there is because obviously a team has to come out of that division as a playoff team.
It's gonna be the Saints probably.
Probably the Saints.
Yeah, they'll find a way to get 9 wins somehow.
So what do you?
Or Tampa, but I'm not sold on Baker, so
No, hell no.
yeah.
This day go over with.
Yeah.
But you see why I put the 49ers, the reason why I put the 49ers on a first 4 out is because of the losing streak right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you've lost 3 games in a row. 3 games in a row is 3 games in a row. I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
Seahawks winning that division.
You got Seahawks winning that division?
Yeah.
All right, player. The straight ultra Michelob, letting people know.
You Seattle
Although
fan?
speaking of which,
I'm
did
not.
Courtney ever drink
I
his
just like the
too?
way they build.
He always won.
I think Geno
Oh,
Smith
one? Okay.
the best QB in that division.
What's that, bro?
I think Geno Smith's the best QB
Well,
in that division.
You got you had Josh Dobbs, you had
No.
Brock Purdy,
No.
and you
No,
have
he's agreeing with you.
no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It ain't like you got elite quarterbacks. in
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah, Geno clearly, yeah. Who's the other quarterback in the division?
Kyler Murray.
Oh.
You got to get
Yeah, Stafford's there too.
Stafford done, man. Stafford ain't tripping right now.
Nah, yeah,
Stafford's, I put him 2. If he's healthy, 1.
yeah.
But he hasn't been healthy.
Geno.
If he's engaged.
Here's the thing: Geno hasn't been amazing this season.
No.
Last season,
That's not it.
Geno shocked the world.
Yeah.
Kinda, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This year, he's the best quarterback in the division.
Right
If
now.
Kyler Murray come back, well, he's coming back this week or next week. So
Yeah.
we'll see what he do with the new system and the new team and everything. So
So you
Cardinals have played good.
yeah, they haven't played bad. What nobody's talking about is Cardinals defense,
They're good.
who they get.
Yeah.
They got
PC of the
Eagles.
yeah.
So that's huge, and I like that because a lot of coordinators travel and they're like, oh, he just had a good team. Nah, this D line and linebacker core he has makes it's patchwork,
Mm.
and they're slowing some good teams down.
Yeah.
So and they're making teams one dimensional.
So
They're
you
making
agree, you agree with that last 4 out? Besides the 49ers, you were having that 10, though. You probably put
I would put the 49ers above, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right, what I got next for my next tick? I think that was it on the top 14.
Quarterback
shuffle.
Yep.
This is where you get the shine, Larry.
What is it?
This is the quarterback shuffle, bro.
Okay.
All right, read the quarterback shuffle to him, Miss Lady.
All right.
They know the rules, man.
So it says, which players need a change of scenery, don't have the talent, need a coaching change? Travis Lawrence, CJ Beathard?
Brett Hart.
CJ Beathard?
That's the guy behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is quarterback, the starting quarterback, and the guy behind.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Starting with the AFC South.
Yes. Stroud and then Keenum, Malik Willis, and then Will Levis.
Okay. And what was the 3 categories that I could pick from?
Don't have the talent, don't have the talent, need a coaching change, or need a change of scenery.
Okay. Jacksonville.
Right, no, so yeah.
Yeah, they have the coach, they have the talent.
Right,
CJ Beathard, I don't think he's a starter.
right.
So I think he's in the right situation.
Yeah.
No need to change the scenery. He's okay.
Yeah.
Stroud.
Is it a podcast?
Huh?
Is it a podcast?
It is.
Yeah.
Stroud. Stroud is. I think he's on the right team.
Okay.
He don't need to change the scenery right now. I think they put him in a similar system to Ohio State.
Yeah.
So I think he's good. His backup is David Mills still there. David Mills.
Keenum is behind him.
Keenum is that Case Keenum?
Case Keenum.
Oh, he just is a journeyman. So
Exactly.
he doesn't need to change the center. Anywhere that wants him, he can be.
All right.
The Titans, I think. Well, we'll see what he does tonight. Will Levis.
I got him started in my fantasy, man. I need him to have
Yeah,
a
I think the whole world got him started. He was the number 1 player picked up in free agency.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. So
Good, man. You did good.
I think Malik Willis.
Malik Willis.
He need to change his scenery.
Think so?
I think he needs to be in Seattle.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Yeah. I think a team that can get the best out of his legs and his arm. Got a strong arm with a little accuracy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, what other court? Tannehill.
There you go. Tannehill.
Yeah,
Tannehill.
Tannehill.
He was a starter.
What was it? What was change the scenery and what else?
Change the scenery, new coach, system, something like that.
Okay.
And
To be honest with you,
or don't have the talent.
I feel like
You good, Miss Lady? Hey, come on over, Tannehill.
I feel like Vikings could have called for Tannehill.
They've been doing,
Yeah.
but it's these.
They could have called for Tannehill. Now I think about it.
Yeah.
When they decided to make the change to Willis, trade deadline wasn't done yet.
Right.
So yeah, so I like Will Levis.
Okay.
I think he's good where he's at.
Yeah.
I can't. It's hard to say if they need a new coaching staff yet.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen him but one game.
Yeah.
Willis need to change the scenery,
For sure.
and Tannehill, yeah, he need to change the scenery too. So he's had 6 years there.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
I don't believe in Willis. I don't believe in Willis coming out of Liberty. I think that he was over.
No, they just needed a quarterback. So they just took it.
Yeah.
I think he's raw. I think he needs to be developed.
Yeah.
What other way to get developed than to go behind Geno with Pete Carroll? You paid Geno, 3 or 4 year contract, which you probably going to do 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Let Willis develop.
Right.
Give him a chance to develop.
Right.
So, yeah.
Hold on, man. I want y'all to see this guy. This is my homeboy Tan. Yeah, he's a newly anointed, Detroit Lion fan.
Oh yeah.
What I'm talking about. That's my guy right there. Say hello to. Say one pride to the people, baby.
Oh no.
One try.
Let me see what we got next, bro. We did everybody on the quarterback show.
Well, the Colts, but Richardson, he's already on the right team.
Yeah. So they got Minshew over there too.
Minshew, I think he's on the right team.
Okay.
Obviously Richardson was kind of injury prone in college a little bit.
Come in the
So
league,
what they did was bring in a veteran quarterback that can replace him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's all 4 teams right there.
Yeah. So what we'll do, we're gonna do that every week.
Okay.
We'll do a division every week,
Okay.
and we'll add the coaches corner on later. But right now we're gonna start with our quarterback.
Okay.
So that was the AFC South.
Okay.
And then we got Thursday night football tonight, right?
It's in Pittsburgh, right?
It's in Pittsburgh.
Trubisky started or
I don't know yet. I don't know what decision they made on that.
Yeah.
I think Pickett started.
He is.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's pretty average, man. Man, that's still second place in that division, but
I think Mitch Trubisky. That's a. And I'm no bias because I'm a.
no, you good.
No bias because I'm a Tar Heel fan, but I think that he kind of had a short end of the stick over the years.
Yeah.
I feel like in Chicago, he was the scapegoat.
Trubisky was.
Yeah.
I feel like if you look at what he did that year that they beat the Patriots, and they went to the playoffs too that year.
Mm-hmm.
I think that whole organization just dropped the ball, and Nagy blamed Trubisky.
Yeah.
You can't blame Trubisky for first down. This is a situation I can remember. First down, they passed for 9 yards.
Right.
2nd and 1.
Right.
2nd and 1. Now you do a run play and lose a yard.
Yeah.
3rd and 2. You do a double reverse. 4th and 7, and Trubisky is the problem. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nagy took everything he saw in Kansas City and just threw it out there on the field.
Yeah.
Right? But when Trubisky actually had to drop back and throw the ball, he was actually good. He needed to be developed more, so they just shown him away. And then when he got to Pittsburgh, I'm like, okay, he's gonna get another shot.
Yeah.
That didn't happen either.
They drafted Pickett.
They drafted Pickett, yeah.
So real quick, we done went over like crazy.
Okay.
Who do you have tonight? Straight up.
I got Tennessee.
You got Tennessee?
I think they're the better team right now.
Right, that's all my pick.
Yeah, I think they're gonna ride the high hand.
Right.
I think new quarterback, defense gonna play better. Henry ran the ball really good with Levis passing the ball good.
Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins looked like the old DeAndre
About
Hopkins.
time, he needed it.
Yeah,
He
so I like Tennessee.
On my pick 'em, I got Tennessee, man.
Okay.
I went ahead and went with Tennessee. I think that Pittsburgh is. I mean, I think they're kind of on the right track, but it just ain't time right now. You know, they do need another running back. I don't think they need to start Najee Harris. We probably need to move on from him.
I think he won out. I think he won out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think he wants out. I think it's clear too. You know, he takes a lot of the blame. Like when your O-line ain't opening no holes as a running back, you can't just say like who are we blaming? Even I say Najee's playing bad.
Yeah.
But what is Warren doing? Warren is a good running back. He ain't doing nothing either.
Right.
Anybody who go in that game is not running the ball well.
But it could be OC driven.
Yeah.
That is true. Pittsburgh is a very stubborn organization.
Patricia's not it.
No.
I remember Patricia.
They said he's calling plays from the field tonight instead of in the
Sucker.
box.
Oh.
Hold on, y'all. Let me send out a little shout out to everybody real quick before we get out of here, man. Everybody who did come along and say something to us, we appreciate it. The Thawed Magazine family, y'all check out everybody from J-Jack to Sports Talk Texas on Thursday, 4:00. Essence, thank you for your contributions to the podcast. Turning it into a sports talk.
It only took a month.
Wow, man. And again, our honorary Detroit Lions fan here, Tan. You know, I appreciate you.
Stop disrespecting posts like that.
Well, I'm about to find another barbershop. Hey, but what happened to the Lions against those Ravens?
See, when was that?
Oh man.
No, when was that? I want to know when that was.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. You 2 weeks too late. Okay, we're on the path that going into a bye week, number one in our division. We're back on track.
But who's in the division?
Huh?
Who's in the division?
The Ravens, ain't.
Well, I know that. But who is?
I mean, it doesn't matter. This is what I talked about. Somebody who came in early, right?
Okay.
They were saying that he said like, well, look at Miami, they're number one. Well, the division is down. I said, well, what about when Green Bay was in the division all these years, winning the division? Nobody ever said, well, the division's track.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You beat who's in front of you, right? So we have to beat who's in front of us. When we don't win right now, we have to collect those wins so that we can maybe get a first round bye and get a home game.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, we all know Baltimore put them paws on y'all. But like you say, the next time they'll see him, if they see him, it had to be the Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I like the Lions, though. I like Dan Campbell a lot.
I like the coach, man. He's a motivational coach.
No, great coach.
I mean, but it's not this. Before I move
But
on,
my thing is the defense. They did not show up
what the defense didn't show up?
against the Ravens.
No, it was the offense that
Well,
didn't show up.
I mean,
We had three.
Nothing showed up.
nothing.
The defense gonna show up when you have nine plays and 4 yards in
And
the
then they
first half.
went for it on fourth. And
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Nah, I
you didn't
think
put your defense in a good position.
Yeah, I agree.
you're not putting them in a good and you're not putting them in a good situation. But it was like a hot knife through butter.
Yeah, it was bad.
So
It was bad.
early.
I'm glad everybody want to talk about the Lions again. Like,
No, I think I actually texted you like, dang, did you see that?
I don't dog shit the Cowboys. I mean, I know what happened. What we did was, I'm talking about the bounce back from them. You know,
Yeah,
we're
y'all
talking about what we
bounce
did
back.
Monday night. We beat the Ravens. We did what we had to do. Gibbs finally showed up. The Gibbs that we looking for. He wasn't in the game against the Ravens. You know, so we came out with a bad strategy. It was bad.
Yeah.
So you have to bounce back and beat teams that you should. And hopefully, when we play the San Diego Chargers, when we play,
Y'all play
Is that this week?
no, that's next week. We got to buy this. We play the Saints. The Saints aren't a good team. Aren't a
Not-
great team,
Yeah.
but they're competitive.
Yeah.
You have to beat these teams. You know what I mean? We play Dallas on December 30th, which is 2 months out.
Are you
That's
going?
Huh?
Are you going? Is it here?
I'm definitely.
Is it here?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Okay. I'm going for sure. I'm taking 3 of my goddamn people with me too. But anyway, end the stream for me. I'll see y'all later. Y'all follow us on YouTube. Thank you very much for everybody that joined in.